Shit. Hang on, let me bring this a little closer.
Good, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show, episode 7 or
21,
70.
21, bro, 21.
21, like that, something divisible by 7.
Right, that's it.
The Biz Shiz show, where we have a real talk about business with no BS and just call it how it is, really. Thanks to you that are tuning in live. Lovely to see you. Say what's up in the comments. It's always kind of weird when you kind of see people, tuned in, because we can see the numbers, but they don't say shit. I imagine it's just a Kiwi bloke thing, just, I'm cool kind of thing. And maybe for the non-male viewers, it's maybe because Nick's just really annoying and they don't want to say stuff. Tonight's show is why you don't need more customers, right? And just to frame that up, I guess that is a little bit clickbaity, but it's just so true, man. I just think, people just, I just need more sales. I just need more customers. I just need more clients. I just need more leads, which all pretty much means the same thing. And it's like, dude or dudette, if you had your shit right, you would have more customers and more clients, and it's this paradoxical thing around being in business, man. I know how to grow my business. I just don't have enough time to grow it. I know how to, I know what marketing I need to do. I just don't have enough money to do it. I know how to grow my business, but I just don't have the team that I need, to grow my business. And so, business is a paradox in a lot of ways. And this is one of them too. If I had more customers, I'd have more money. To build my business and get more marketing, so that I could get my business right. It's interesting when you got to live in the future in business. That's another paradox, I think, or conundrum of being in business. Where you kind of got to live in the future, right? You got to go, this is building to that, this is building to that, and but you've got to act in the present. It's just real strange existence, right? Being in business. I mean, really, truly being in business. Hey, what's up, Jason Lai? You must be a really handsome, good-looking guy. Because your comments are just fire, bro. But no, thanks, Jason. I think I know you, Jason, from somewhere. But
is that your pickup line, bro? Is that your pickup line?
Nah. Jason and I don't do that. Jason and I don't do that thing. So look, that's the framing. We got a few topics on it tonight, but just checking your guys' thoughts, right? What do you guys think about this? Do you think customers solve everything? Do you think sales solve everything? Or do you think there's a bit more to business than just that? I'm going to go off and do some sharing, so over to Nick.
Yo, all right. Good to be back. Good to see whoever's on. A whole bunch of you guys jumping on, so that's pretty cool. Just for the record, CrossFit is a sport. Jung's a little bit upset because he can't do it. But
wait, actually, is there even CrossFit games this year? Didn't they cancel it because some dude was racist? Weekend. Oh, that's right. The owner was racist.
Starts this weekend.
And sexist.
Starts this weekend.
I think the CrossFit gyms are starting to stop calling themselves CrossFit now. They're like, I'm Danny's Spartan workouts or whatever.
You're 3 months ago. Still living in the past. You're in business now. You're in business.
Oh, okay. So they're not racist anymore. He didn't resign from his $8 billion company.
No, he sold it.
Oh, he sold it. Right.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to, not because he had to, because he was racist and sexist.
Don't understand the relevance, but anyway.
Basically, CrossFit is a sport. CrossFit is lame. MMA is where it's at. I like Facebook user. Yo, this person, you must be very smart and very good looking. Yeah.
MMA, probably pound beats his face all the time.
Can you chuck up that link? If you like StreamYard, we can actually see your name. Although I will say about MMA, UFC 1, man, there was like eye gouging and knees in the head on the ground, and even groin stuff was allowed and stuff like that. Whereas UFC now, it's definitely a lot less barbaric. Yeah, it's still cool, but it's not as rugged and raw as well.
That is cool. I am a fan of Joe Rogan though. He does a podcast, and that thing's legit. Anyway, back on topic because we got a little sidetracked there, very sidetracked. So tonight, we really wanted to have a conversation because it is one that we hear a lot. I just don't have enough customers, and what we know, talking to businesses all around the country, is that most of the time that's not really the problem. The problem is that the business owner hasn't really figured out who they are in the marketplace and what it is that they do and who they serve. And because of that, they're not getting any customers. So they're constantly in this thing of like, oh, I just need a few more customers. I just need a few more customers. But we do know that if you go and get that stuff right, you're going to have more customers you know what to do with. So, you know, we wanted to start the conversation tonight around really, and I know we've banged on this about this about a few times on our show, but really talk about your customer profile, your market profile, your avatar, your ideal client, however you want to, you know, whatever language you want to use for that. But that is really the the key place with any business. You know, if you really want to have a business and you really want to, you know, do something great in the marketplace, you've really got to understand who you are, what you do, and who you serve, and really understand it from their perspective, not from your own. And I know that that can be quite tough when you're starting out, when you're new. You know, you've got all these ideas and all these problems you want to solve, and it's a little bit of the shiny object syndrome comes up. There's so many opportunities, so many things that come up, and um, totally understand. So I think from a framing perspective, you're good. Some water. So I think from a framing perspective, first and foremost, it's like, you know, really get clear on who it is that you serve and what it is that they you know what it is, the problem that you solve for them. Once you get that sorted, then we can talk about how what a good business looks like and what good systems run that business, and then how to drive scale, which will then bring you customers. So yeah, so Jung, do you want to kick off on the avatar, get started, bro? Are you good to go?
Yeah, look, so one of the things, and we've banged on about it, but shit, dude, I'll wear the t-shirt, I'll get the tattoo, man. Like,
All right.
this
Been
is
there, done
something
that.
that you got to
Got it again.
this is something that you got to constantly visit, and you got to constantly learn on. Actually, I'd argue that it's again, I've said this before too. It's the whole reason why your business exists, man, is to serve your avatar, your ideal client, your market, your target market, your market segment, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. But it's designed. Its massive purpose is to serve a group of humans, and the better you understand them, not only from a demographic perspective, they're a female, they're 25 to 35. They're tourists. They like long walks on the beach, whatever that is. But psychographically, they're sick of having to call a taxi, then wait for a taxi, then have a credit card, or some of them don't have credit card and have to pay cash or whatever. They just want an app, right? And then all of a sudden Uber's born and all that kind of stuff, and then it scales from there. But the thing is, Uber didn't know all that at the start, right? And that's another point, is that you've got to evolve your understanding of your avatar as you go. And then obviously, we've talked about that too, the 5 key areas of business, finance, strategy, delivery, including team, which is leadership and management, and products and services, sales, which is its own thing, and then marketing, which is its own thing. Mm-hmm. They need to evolve as your understanding, and I put that in the strategy bucket of the target market, kind of evolves, right? Your product becomes more on point, your prices become more on point, your bundles, your packages, your special offers, all that stuff just sharpens up, and then ultimately, right? And we know there's any good marketer. I mean, unless any marketers on here want to, MMA with me on this, is word of mouth is the best marketing channel. Fuck Facebook, fuck Google, fuck having a website, man. If you've got word of mouth, man, you don't need any of that shit. And actually, yeah, Jason Fladlian, who's the example that I always use in this. He's the best webinar guy in the world. Does massive webinar funnels and massive sales webinars for some of the biggest brands on the internet. And you look at his website, Jason Fladlian, look him up, man. It's just basic as hell, And I know that he's probably the highest paid webinar guy in the goddamn world. So, yeah, Avatar, you want to jam on anything about that, bro?
Yeah. So I think coming back to that high level point about needing more customers, and the reason we're framing it like that, because if you really get that avatar piece right and you start solving a problem, and really genuinely solving a problem, not just making an offering to marketplace, but actually solving a problem for a target market, you're going to have people just, like he says, the word of mouth thing is just going to get around. And a real world example, I've got a customer who is in Gore in my day job right now. We've Over the last sort of 6 months, I've been working with her to develop a bit of a thing in a local community, and it's just starting to pay off. And now she's just ordering every single week. Just by her kind of, becoming the go-to. She's a small retailer, but by her really understanding her market's needs, it's just that she's punching way above her weight because of it. So it's like any of you guys in business can do that, but it's just about getting really clear on who you are, the people you serve, and the problem that you solve, and getting that nailed. Because once that comes, like I said, customers are just going to fly. So that's my
strongly agree.
yeah, that's my
Google,
point there.
Google the Dropbox growth hacking or Dropbox exponential growth curve. And, Dropbox, when it started, I don't know, maybe it had like 2 million users. Don't quote me on the numbers, but the moral of the story is exponential growth. Then they offered share this, cloud storage system. Here's your affiliate link kind of thing. Here's your specific link with a friend. And every time someone joins using your link, we'll give you another 2 gigs of free space and them another 2 gigs of free space. And they went from like, I don't know, 2 million users to like 10 million, or something stupid like that anyway. You can Google that story, right? Sorry?
Oh, I hate Dropbox.
I don't know. They're all the same to me. Man, I just like the easiest one and just
piece of poo to use. But yes, I'm sure it's effective. What's up?
Yeah. Doesn't it keep the quality of the video or the picture file? I don't know.
I don't know. Don't like it. Anyway, what's up, Faye? Yeah, word of mouth is awesome. We get great customers through that. Absolutely, it's absolutely, and it's and that's kind of the point of the topic, that you don't need more customers. You need a better value proposition. Yeah, cool. So you want to move to the next one then, bro?
Yeah. And actually, just before we do, I just want to say, hey, we want to do a side hustle tip of the week. So if anyone's got a side hustle, and you've got a question, chuck that up. Otherwise, we'll just get a random kind of tip of the week. And man, if anyone wants to kind of jam on their business, like chuck up some context around your business and your biggest challenge. And we'll try and jump on it and answer it live for you, man. Because we did that. We've done that a few times over the last 21 weeks, and sometimes it's been super, super powerful. I was just talking to a guy he's only watched like 3 shows or whatever, and he was just like, when you guys said this, it wasn't even the topic of the show, but he goes like, when you guys said this shit, the penny dropped, and I started changing my whole damn business, and the whole damn future looks really, really different now. And then I met with a client on Zoom, her and her husband, who had watched us for a bit too, and just some of the things we say here, it can have a significant impact on your thinking, right? And when you get your thinking right, your business and your tactics and all that kind of stuff will fall into line, which is what the next topic is, or subtopic is, which is what a good business looks like. All right, and so again, it's paradoxical, chicken and the egg scenario, man. And you got to work on both. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We're not saying turn off your marketing or turn off your sales or turn off your referral programs or trying to get new customers. But at the same time, we've got to work on those 5 key areas of business, man. Do you know your numbers, right? Do you have zero? Do you have a bookkeeper? Do you have an accountant? Can you tell me roughly what your net profit is going to be in a month or 2 months or 3 months? Which is a cash flow forecast. And when you're a small business, do
you have some KPIs?
You have some KPIs, right? And then we had a discussion about this today. Like, you don't always need KPIs if we're honest. But shit, man, if you got no bloody idea, then you're flying blind. And have some KPIs, try them out, and then if you don't need them, you don't need them. But at least bloody try them. Do you have a strategy, man? And this is something that we tend to work on with businesses that are kind of over that, $200,000 a year mark, pushing up towards that somewhere up around that $1 million a year mark, as we start to work in like 90-day rhythms or 3 monthly rhythms. And we've talked about this before on the show, but
yeah, we talked about last week.
Oh, did we? Oh, yeah, all right.
It's all good.
It's all a blur, mate. It's all a blur.
We can jam about it again,
mate. We're like the Rolling Stones, man. Sometimes, man, you just got to keep saying the same damn shit, because it's just fire. Yeah, right. And then delivery, and delivery is everything to get your product or service, from the end of the sales conversation all the way to the market. And dude, I think there's a lot of a lot of value there, right? And so, yeah, when you got a good business, what a good business looks like is it's got good financial management, it's got good strategic planning with a rhythm, a cadence where it's constantly reviewing and refreshing and updating the plan, right? And because the plans are dynamic, right? You don't write a 1 year business plan and then never look at it again for a year. You look at that shit every month. Then delivery, are you constantly tweaking that and upgrading that? Sales, and then marketing, which is a lot of your branding and your key messaging, your brand stuff will fall into there. And your key message, right? When you know your market, so yeah, example, we had a pretty big cleaning business, residential cleaning business. I think they did a bit of commercial anyway. They're pretty big anyway. They must have had like 15 team members, so they must be running like up near a mil a year kind of thing, and still classified as a small business. But their tagline was kind of get your weekends back or something like that, right? And it's like, yeah, that's meaningful to its target market, its ideal customer, its avatar, whatever you want to call it. And and so the more we know that, the more we can actually kind of talk to them in a meaningful way, right? Whereas if you go to if you were a commercial cleaning business and that was your tagline, it just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? But to your target market, which is residential, it makes a whole lot of sense. So there's an example of key messaging, and again, knowing your avatar and how that'll affect your business.
Yeah, I just want to bring it back to that core kind of core conversation we had early when we started doing this about what a business really is, and it's really it's an entity that brings value to a marketplace and exchanges that value for goods or cash on a return basis. And it's really like it's not that much, it's not that difficult. But I think the thing that we complicate and we make difficult is actually understanding, what that market is about, what they really want. We think as business owners, we think we know, but we really, most of the time, we're fucking clueless. And it's not until we're really actually able to take ourselves out of the way and really get honest and be the customer. What do they really want? And man, when that happens, frick, you'll fly. You'll absolutely fly.
Yeah, interesting point, eh? That's another paradox that I think business owners find themselves in, is where they've got to be, on the tools, but then on the business, right? And not just in the business all the time, And we get lost in the details, man. It's like those guys at the gym, man. They're like, oh, dude, I found this cool way to do hammer curls and then, these other kind of weird curls. And I'm like, bro, it's just a bicep curl, right? Like you just flex, relaxing and flexing and getting progressive muscle overload on that muscle group, and they're going to tear some fibers and they're going to grow, right? Like don't go into the details, but don't get stuck there, I think is the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Don't be a CrossFitter. Be a real weightlifter.
Yeah. Do that. You do that, bro.
Yeah.
What's your deadlift now?
Sneak that one in there, dude. I think it's like, I don't know, man, 170, something crap like that.
Oh, you want to work?
Nah, man. No, well, footy season, man. Footy season now, man. So yeah, no, trying to make some rep teams and stuff like that. So focus is off strength.
Hey, but look, I'm keen to hear who's on. Where does your business position itself? How do you interact with the marketplace? What do you, thinking about what we've talked about here, the value you offer to the market, how do you convey that? And what do you think is the exchange that you're giving, the value exchange? I want to see what it is that you.
Holy shit, dude! You just asked me for an essay. I can't even remember what the question one was. Come on, mate. That's usually a response. Come on, bro.
Come on, mate.
So what do you want to know?
Well, I'm keen to hear where people who are in business, where they feel their value exchanges and who they exchange that with.
Yeah, I like how you bring it back to that. I like that concept. I think a really smart, good-looking dude came up with that concept. Yeah.
Who's that?
that guy over there. Yeah, cool. No, we're going well for time, right? 11 minutes, apparently. So, oh, man. Jason, are you still watching? I think I remember you do. Commercial property, right? How's the commercial property game going, man? I think there's a lot more rentals on the market, but I don't think there's overly too much sales, and I don't even think the recession's hit. So it's interesting. I think it's probably in this weird kind of pillow cushion cloud phase, and then the ass is going to fall out of it, right? Dude, I pay for an office. I don't even go there. I need to stop that.
Yeah, that's a bit silly.
It's just so far away, and then I have to put some like proper clothes on.
Hey, my office is just there. It's just out the door. Out the door.
Do you go there?
Yeah. Sometimes I even put on pants.
Okay, 11 minutes. What are we looking at now? Any comments?
Well,
Any questions?
You've got a tip of the week or a business hustle, side hustle tip of the week or something you wanted to.
What will I say about side hustles, man? Yeah, let me think on that one. You got something to jam on? What will I say about side hustles?
Let me put that up on there. Show that. So side hustle. I reckon. You know what? Like one of the big lessons for me, and this has been a side hustle. What we're doing here is kind of like actually letting it be a side hustle. We're not trying to make it like you're not trying to take over the world in the first 5 minutes of having things happen, but being consistent, being being good at what you do, but not being trying to turn it into a full-time thing overnight, and just letting it run and letting it go how it's going to go has actually I think has actually accelerated the growth because I haven't been getting in the way of it. That's my tip of the week.
Yeah, I like that one. Do you want to share anything more about that? I mean, what about the personal journey, right? Like, so what was happening? Why do you say that? Do you want to share anything about that? I just think because that's valuable to people, right? Because we have this tendency to like, water the plant, grow,
Right.
grow. And it's like,
Right.
dude, just
I'll just
water it a
double up
little
the
bit.
fertilizer. That'll fix it, right?
Yeah, it's like just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Because man, shit, we've got some leads and converted some clients from this too, right? I
Right.
mean, are we allowed to talk about that stuff? Like one,
Sure.
2, 3, a couple more in the pipeline, right? We've done 21 episodes. What was that? Well, yeah, I guess that's 5 months, right? But look, it's half an hour a week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't overly sell shit. I mean, buy our shit, buy our shit, buy our shit. But
Jung's got an ebook coming out soon, though.
yeah. I'm gonna drop an ebook, guys. Look out for it, man. Download that shit and go in the funnel and get hypnotized into buying some stuff. But
6 tips for the best haircut.
bro, there's only one. Come on, man. Just do this.
Especially that little line thing, eh?
Oh, dude, nah. Bobby Brown made that cool, and it's been cool ever since, bro. So don't even mess with Bobby Brown. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know. Where did you get your one from? Yours is Tony Bravo.
I need to go.
Is it trying to be a Brad Pitt kind of thing?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm actually due to go get a cut tomorrow. A fade, as they say. A fade.
Tell them to line you up. Oh, can you line me up, G? Say that. I want to see what happens.
We're not in the coke there now, hey?
The where?
So
dude,
yeah,
I
will talk a little bit about that. No, I don't think so. Still ticking away.
Oh, okay.
I think coming into starting this, there was certainly a lot of like enthusiasm from both of us. Oh yeah, we're gonna make this a huge thing. Obviously, this year with 2020 being 2020, and I feel like that's the way people summing it up now because we're sick of talking about governments, we're sick of talking about viruses, and we're sick of talking about all of that shit. It's just 2020, and it's been a real test.
I'm not. Is the zombies come yet? The people that died turned into zombies yet? And are we gonna go into Walking Dead? And have you finally decided that fucking 50% of New Zealand don't agree with you that Jacinda's actually okay?
I just did a Walking Dead themed video. Actually, it's freaking awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My feed stopped on my phone now. I think it got.
It's because you got an iPhone, but they're crap, eh?
Nice. Nice.
So yeah,
like
so I think yeah, I just dropped that in there. So I think the thing is that we started this coming out of the first lockdown, thinking, oh yeah, look, people are desperate for help in their businesses right now. We can jump on, we can really make a big difference. We can get these squads going, and we get all these people in there, and And there was a lot of like, you know, oh, we set ourselves a timeline and we're like 8 weeks, we're going to have this running and da 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 da. And I kind of feel like on some levels.
When you say us, do you mean you or do you mean you?
I'll get fucked.
Why are you speaking for me, bro?
You're like that guy who's like, yeah. Oh no, that wasn't me. No, that wasn't me. No, I had nothing to do with that. That was all you.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. You kind of when you start something out, you're all like enthusiastic and shit.
Gung ho, right? Gung ho, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and this you know goes for everyone, and even you know talking back to that, you know, the start of the topic tonight about you don't need more customers. You know, like we were probably in that space of going, frick, we just need to get some customers. And now I kind of feel like we're actually realized we don't need customers. We just need to do what we do and do it well. and right, and it's happening.
100% agree, bro.
So I really feel like that we've actually just looped right back around to the start of the conversation, but I feel like we've actually kind of validated what we put out there in the first place through what's happening with Biz Shiz as we've been progressively, consistently growing it and growing ourselves.
Yeah, I strongly agree, right? And I hope that's valuable to some people, right? And I guess that's the thing too, man. Don't believe what you hear on the internet, man. It might work in America or wherever the fuck they are. But man, like in New Zealand, man, I just think, man, if you consistently show up, man, and you do good things, and you mean well, and you follow through, I imagine it'll happen. You know, for the most part, you got to be somewhat smart and have some purple banners and shit like that, and some dude with a nice haircut and some dude with a fucked up haircut.
In the comments.
What the hell is that? Who thinks we should change that shit? What the hell? I don't even know how to change that shit. It's so not us. You know, you look at us, you listen to us,
design,
and then it's like,
can they get at us? Anyone that's listening to graphic design, can they get at us? Yeah.
Designers, man, help some brothers out, please. I think actually Nick ticks the box of prefer not to say, but I'm a brother anyway. You got, dude. How long did that take? Fuck, that took ages, bro. We got it. We got it from him.
All right, do that one then. Do that one.
This is up there. Oh, you kind of did that, man? But you know, look, yeah. But what I will say is, look, we're probably looking at going, you know, probably spreading our wings a little bit. We're going to take our time with it, but we got a little bit of revenue now. You know, thank you to our lovely clients. Really appreciate you. Really love you. I think Nick's doing free foot massages for the next month, and you should all sign up for one. And yeah, so we're probably, you know, looking at reinvesting in the business, knowing that it's a side hustle, and we've got our personal and I think even our professional cash flow kind of stabilized from other things that we do. So we're going to reinvest in this though, and we're going to spread our wings. I think we'll maybe tidy up some branding. I think Nick swears a lot less now. He doesn't talk about controversial things, so we can probably look at LinkedIn and probably YouTube. I think are the easy ones. Instagram might be easy.
Controversial things, man.
Yeah, like how CrossFit's a sport. We might go to Instagram. Does Snapchat do lives? I don't know.
If we're not going to Instagram, Instagram's a piece of shit for lives.
Yeah, that's what I think too, man. But LinkedIn, I think our market's there. And then YouTube, I don't know, it just makes sense. It's kind of easy once we've got the software, right? It's easy to just click a button and go. I guess it helps with Google and SEO if we did ever start a website, because we don't even have a goddamn website. Yeah, so the Biz Shiz update is, look, things are going well. We're just chill with it, which I think is appropriate to where it's at. So we're not trying to overwater the plant, which, as we all know, can actually kill the plant. And we're going to spread our wings and start going to a wider audience. So if you're in the fam and you tune in regularly, I hope you look forward to having some new family members that ask some other questions and engage in the conversation. I think a lot of us just tune in at the moment, man. There were lots of questions and stuff when we started doing this, but I don't know, people just like looking at your face maybe.
Must be. Yeah, so I think you know, just keen to keep it rolling. We made the executive decision today that we're going to pretty much go up until about the 20th of December, and then take a few weeks out and relax and chill and enjoy some holidays. And you know, I would encourage people that are running a side hustle to think about doing that. You know, And even
You know
those
what
that
all
are
the
running
internet gurus are going to be saying, hey. While everyone's sleeping, man, does mean you need to crank up your Facebook advertising, man. Get those
right,
ebooks out there. Get those
right.
ClickFunnels going, yo. Like this is the time.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah, it's definitely what they're all going to say. But even those that have got serious full-time businesses and it's them and a few employees, I really feel like this time of the year it's important that you start to plan, obviously, because you've got a lot of opportunity to make money in the run up to Christmas, but also make some plans so that you can have yourself a break and have some of your team members a break so that you can come refreshed for 2021. And hit the ground running, even if it's just a week or something, but really just think about how you can make that work. And I know some of you guys are in 7-day week hospitality businesses and there's all sorts of challenges. But, look, just if you want some ideas, I ran more or less a 6-day a week business for a long time. So, we come up with some strategies and we managed to get through so that everybody got a bit of a break. So, happy to share some of those thoughts if it's of value. Bro, I'm going to let you close one out tonight. What's your on tonight's topic, on tonight's jams?
In tonight's show's context, customers are like water. Watering the plant, overly watering the plant doesn't always help.
Wash the soil away.
Drown it. I think next week we should do Christmas planning, actually, because it's something that I'm doing with 90% of my clients right now. Who's taking annual leave? Who's not taking annual leave? How long are you going to shut down for? Have you got enough cash in the bank to feed, paying the annual leave? What projects do you kind of put out till next year? Do you need to create a wait list? Do you need to start saying no? Do you need to start putting your prices up so that you're controlling the demand and supply of the business? Man, there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, I'm keen to. We did talk about today when we got up about doing a planning one. We maybe I think that's a good one. Planning coming into Christmas, and then early next year we'd maybe talk about a strategic planning show. A discussion around how we plan strategically for the year.
If I'm honest, in my experience, over Christmas, man, a lot of people have significantly business-changing ideas over that Christmas period
because they're not they're not in the kitchen, so to speak, right?
Yeah, they get to kind of turn off and think about things. They're not doing, head down, bum up, head down, bum up, head down, bum up, and they get to go, where do I want this business to go? Oh, how do I get there? Oh, so I just got to fire this guy or hire this person or do that marketing. Oh yeah, we're good. Or change this product. Oh yeah, and they come back and they do it, and it changes the business significantly.
Yeah, so if you are watching, leave us a comment. If you're watching back later, what do you want us to cover off? Always keen for more user
crowdsource.
There you go.
Yeah, or UGC, user generated content. But that's more about them actually generating it on Snapchat or something like that. But actually, that's something we should do. We should crowdsource more. Can we chuck up something in the group and on our page?
We need a designer. We're after a designer. If anyone's on there.
Yeah. Anything else, peeps? Otherwise, we're signing off. Actually, we're signing off right now.
All right, we're done.
All right.
Thanks
Love and peace.
for tuning in, all you guys. See you.